All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas, knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The Brit is 29, the Russian is 30. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia, presenting the challenger, Sergei Pavlovich. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 252 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tom Aspinall!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
And they separate.
Wow, there you go. There you go. Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
He's digging his entire weight into those punches to the body. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, and he is getting tagged repeatedly. Nice combination of strikes up top.
Oh, beautiful combination up top. I don't understand why the guy is not moving his head. Get your head moving, son. Right under the elbow, the body can land.
Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Oh, he gives up his back here, DC. That's something that you almost never would do.
No, you got to try not to give up your back, especially on a guy that's this good. Oh, that was a big takedown.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Doing that. Your jab is beautiful. Keep that in his face. That's what's going to set up all your other strikes.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Second round underway.
Leg kick. Beautiful punch.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Oh, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. His opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Knee to the body.
Oh, nice right hand.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Muay Thai club. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And now he's got that tie clinch. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Oh, nice.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on you.
And he's out. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Seconds to go. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Put the pressure on. Get right in his face.
All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that out.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes, not only just punches, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble. He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch. Nice entry into the finish, direct. Oh, wow, oh! Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize it.
And he's out. All right, side control now. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, less than 3 minutes to go now in round 3. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Able to land the single ground strike there. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you
absolutely.
go. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
The way we trained in the gym. Keep your hands.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round of fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Just misses with that one. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Fantastic takedown land.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Next round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. You really broke him down with your striking. Keep that going. The inside low kick is awesome. That's going to set up the high kick.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're gonna turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You gotta go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Ooh, big shot lands.
And that left hook landed on the button. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. All right, he engages changes in a single collar tie here. Oh, heavy leg kick. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Close guard. Oh, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Side control now. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bout. Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go parallel.
And he's out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
All right, so we hear and still tonight, our UFC heavyweight champion came in with a lot of pressure, a lot of hype, and he successfully defends the title here tonight.
With all that pressure, he never changes his approach. He always does exactly what he says he's going to do.